carry now. This is Johnson. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
It's second.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 27, Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 23 yards the pickup there.
3 yards. And
but remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
A first down carry here for Johnson, and he'll get this down only to about the 46. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
It's a pickup of 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On second down now, it's Johnson. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
He was brought down.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
On the play.
Grady Jarrett on the tackle there. Remember how he emerged in the Super Bowl against New England? Continues to step his play up. Was a Pro Bowler for the first time after 2019.
Back to throw, Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
Go. Here we go. Sponge. No. Begin.
From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down
at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jared Davis came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Play action. It's Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
15 yards.
I think that we all figured when he caught it that short of the marker that the defense almost relaxed and said, we got this covered. And then all of a sudden, space to run after the catch. And now they're screaming, somebody get him down. Fortunately, they got to him and forced the 4th down.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Well, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Faking the give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to it and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
6-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Gun.
A handoff to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Edo Smith, the ball.
Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
At the 42-yard.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he will finally be wrestled down at the Lions' 11. 31 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Ito Smith, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Johnson.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
A throw for Galladay is going to be intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stafford. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
Lions.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They'll run on first down. Johnson about 3 yards there to the 27.
Carry on Johnson, the ball.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Falcons 14, Lions nothing. Sterling Hawkwrichter.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. To throw is Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Lions, first down.
Stafford on first down. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Stafford throws complete to Galladay. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 42. 11 yards there, first down.
Detroit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff. Johnson. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 43-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Stafford. He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
Stafford.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find the soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot that they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21.
Kendall Sheffield on the
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
15-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Stafford. Galladay's got it, and the Lions have a touchdown.
Kenny Galladay.
Kenny Galladay, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions able to get this back within a touchdown. I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Matt Prater to kick off for Detroit.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on. And that's caught inside the 30. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. An explosive 38-yard pickup. Here's Newton. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. So holding on the offense, they go ahead and decline the penalty, and the ball will change hands on the fumble recovery. Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Here's Muhammad. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. This one caught by Ridley. And he'll go down at the 28. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 40 seconds to go in half number 1. Field goal forthcoming for Stephen Hauschka. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
Take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Stafford. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hawkinson.
Pass complete to T.J.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater to kick off.
The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Flushed out right, and that's going to be incomplete
On the keeper.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down. After the run, Newton going to throw. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind, and we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try to get the offense going with Johnson. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now it's Stafford. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Play action. Stafford. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last for
A long time.
no doubt.
Steps away to his left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
The tackle made.
They wind up getting 16, but even that's not quite enough. It's 4th down.
But it brings up 4th down.
So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. Oh, now some movement up front. That may just up the degree of difficulty for their kicker. So on 4th down, the Lions turn it over to Matt Prater for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 46-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through And that'll make this an 8-point game. Maybe a little fortunate there. That was leaking a little, maybe leaking a lot, but he got it.
Yeah, he actually was able to make it work. How about the body language, though, right? As he's watching that ball leak to the right, trying to bring it back in, and had just enough to get it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check curls, check curls, check. 44's the mark, 44's mark. Check.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he will be marked down short of the first as they get to him at the 29. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Johnson on the counter. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the 1st down in the process. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. From the gun, Stafford. Dancing to his left. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
8-yard line.
Stafford now to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Second and goal at the 9.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. Stafford. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. T.J. Hockenson, his second touchdown on the season. And the Lions are a 2-point conversion away from tying this game. So now Stafford will bring up the Lions, and they'll go for 2. To the air again, Stafford. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
They made the decision to go for 2. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
A third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
10 at their own 23-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And 3 at the 30-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Again, it's Smith. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a gain of 3, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down carry for Smith. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Ball carrier.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun, Newton. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
47-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Smith. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Check it back.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Newton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 3rd down, Newton. They'll set up the screen to Smith. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
4th down and 1.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They snap it to Newton. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Heck of a 4th and short conversion. They end up getting north of 20 yards.
At the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Handoff, running left, Smith. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
No gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd down, here's Newton. And this one complete to Smith. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
The Falcons on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Here's Newton. Now they go screen. It's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. Trailing in the 4th, this close of a game, that's a penalty you just can't afford.
It's an absolute killer, and it's one that drives coaches and teammates insane.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Staying on the ground, this time it's Smith. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away. Here's Smith. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Ito Smith, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons will extend their lead.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt-away-the-game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now Stafford. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. A good first down call as the screen play gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Stafford now to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now it's Stafford. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Stafford. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position.
On downs.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Newton's going to throw it. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. Now Newton looking downfield for Jones. And he's got his star receiver. It's Jones for the Falcon touchdown. Julio Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores.
Falcons 32, Lions 15.
Now following the touchdown, Hoff-Richter to kick off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
At the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. From the gun, here's Stafford. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the... Sack, down he goes.
Stafford sacked. Tack McKinley. A loss of 9 on the sack. It's 3rd down. 3rd and 12.
After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Now a desperation throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Detroit. Marvin Jones, 77 yards. And the Lions are able to draw a bit closer.
For the point after.
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. It's caught by Bryant. And he's across for 2 points. Boy, a gutsy call right there, but the fake works. And they get the 2 instead of 1. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Fuck with that. Right at the 80. Exit, exit. 44 to Mike. 20. Cross the flag.
Throwing here, Newton. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. Stafford. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts
It's a gain of
as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to, having to, and they didn't get it done.
Yeah, didn't get it done, and now you look at the situation and the point differential, 2 scores, pretty much game, set, match.
How about the takeaway, though, huh? How about those defensive guys?
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
You know, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Newton. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Newton to throw. Looking deep for Julio. This is intercepted. Picked off by the former Falcon, Desmond Trufant.
Newton's pass intercepted by the Lions. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
One last throw here for Stanford. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Lions.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for Detroit, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.